Hey, everybody. Happy Saturday to you. Caught you in the middle of the day today. Hope all is well. I want to come in and I've been meaning to do this video earlier. Got a little sidetrack. Got some things I had to kind of take care of, but I just said I'm going to put it out here anyway in the middle of the day. Yes. I said I have to share this message here. And it's basically I'm asking you the question, are you blocking your ministry? And this basically is talking about your gifts, your talents. Habakkuk 2:2, it says, write the vision and make it plain. I just, like I said, that that the vision, it may be plain upon tables and he may run with it. So, I've been lately, it's been on my heart to just tell you to run with your vision, run with your plans, and run with God, what God wants you want to do in your life. So let me get off this and get some live stuff going on here. My lighting is not too good, but hey, y'all, hey. So anyway, I'm working on some things today, and I'm just gonna come in here and give y'all this video, and I'm gonna get out your way. And hopefully, if you listen to the replay, and I hope if this helped you, I wanted this is the intent. I wanted to do what it do. It's to bless someone. Now let's talk about you. I know some of you don't like the sound of writing that vision and making it plain because it's work involved in it. And it is, it's something, it's not sexy. It's not something that you really want to do. But this is why you're blocking your ministry. Your ministry is what you were put here to do to inspire and help somebody else, whether be through business, whether it be through the knowledge that whatever it is, you are blocking your ministry if you don't write that vision and make it plain. You just missing out on so much. You're missing out on your whole beautiful life. That's the way to put it. Now, let's talk about a few things that can elaborate on helping you to get to not to miss it and just walk in your calling and walk in your gifts and walk in your talents. Let's talk about this thing for a minute. The first thing it is to do, sit down and write out everything you're thinking in your mind. Just write, just take it and dump it. Doop. Just get a pen or whatever. Get something that you like, that feels good to you, and get out here and write it down. The importance about that, clarify and crystallizing your thoughts. And that way, it won't be so hard for you to write that vision, that business plan, write that and put it into action. We're not talking about we just going to write some now. But the reason why I say write it down, because it's going to get so clear and you're going to find so many ways that you can make money in your business. You're going to find so many things that you need for your business. And then that's going to lead you down other pathways. So you won't have enough room to receive the blessing that's going to come your way. I'm telling you from experience, I do this all the time. I do. And when it just flow like that, God just tend to impart on, just impart things to you, upon you, to just be great. I don't know, just be successful out here. And so when you are doing that, you're making it so crystal clear for you. It's not about anybody else right now. This particular conversation is about you. How are you going to do it? Now, I'm not saying that. And another thing, when you are writing this vision out, you're gonna get clear on everybody who's supposed to be helping you make this thing come to pass, because you're not going to be in this by yourself. You may not, your friends and your family may, if you're expecting them to be in it with you, then hey, you might be setting yourself up for a little disappointment, because it may not be them. Now, they love you and they want the best for you, now don't get me wrong, but it won't be them. It'll be the other things that you're writing down, and then the thoughts will come to your mind, and then the strategies will come, and it'll lead you to the path of who's supposed to help you with this vision, who's supposed to help you make it come to life. That's all I'm saying. And sometimes it's just not family and friends. Sometimes they're just not on walking on the path that God has have us to walk on. So they have to fit in there. In other words, they have to stay in their lane. And maybe when you writing that vision down and putting it plain so where you can execute it, they may not be in the be in the plan. So that's all I'm saying about that. And then also, well, after you do all of that, you got to get your mind together in order to be able to receive some of these things that you've written down, because you can write stuff down and you can say, ain't no way in the world that's going to happen. But if you take it and you break that down a little further, then you can see where it's not so big to you. And then you can see where it can happen for you. So that's all you need to do. You definitely need to do. Okay. And it's going to take you once you write it down, it's going to motivate you a little bit, right? Then after it motivates you a little bit, then it's going to give you a little bit of momentum, because then you're going to start breaking it down and saying, oh, okay, these are some of the things that I can do to get to this point. See, that's what's going to happen. It's like magic. It really is. It's really like magic. So don't be afraid to write it down, write the vision down. And then from there, if let's say if for instance, if you're gonna need any funding to help you get this thing off the ground, if you're going to maybe sit down and shift some things in your life and how you do things, whether it's going to be making a to-do list for the day, making a to-do list for a week, a month, whatever it is, you're going to have the courage to do it, because you will have sit there and thought about your plan. I'm telling you, that's the only way it's going to happen. It is not going to happen any other way. And I know that we have these great ideas and we have these grand ideas out here, but it won't happen until you sit yourself down and be patient with yourself and sit yourself down and just start working this thing out. Okay, that's all. That's it. That's all that you have to do. And from there, the results are going to come, because it's magical. That's how things manifest. If some of you like to use the word, we like to say manifest. Manifestation is a part of writing the vision down, making it plain so that it can be executed out here in the world. And that's how things are going to manifest in your life and all of our lives. If we've got to be intentional, and writing things down is a part of being intentional. So get that through your head, that being manifesting things and making things come to life in your life, and making them come in a great way, you got to write them, you got to be clear on them, and you got to take action so where you can achieve them. And voila, your vision will come to life, straight to life, and actionable at the same. And then you got to keep on doing it and building on and building on. And that's how you create sustainable businesses. Because what I'm finding out, even if you want certain things, if you want to go to the next level with the grant writing and the grants and doing business with the governments and, having government contracts, all of this you're going to have to give them something. If you're going to get a loan, you're going to have to give the bank something. If if you want this grant money that's out here, you got to give them something. You got to give them something, y'all. And if you want government contracting, you have to give them something. And that something is your vision out of your head onto paper. And then you can because they're going to ask you, well, how much is this going to cost? You got to learn how to price your products. You got to learn how to price your services. You're going to have to learn how to, charge them. In other words, you're going to have to learn how to price from whatever your products too and your services, but you're going to also have to learn how to price them correctly. So where you won't be in the negative, just barely breaking even. You can't do that. You have to be very specific and got to be particular. So that's it. That's all you have to do. Now I think that will be, that's going to be all I wanted to say to you for now. Get back in here and doing what I got a full day today doing some things I got to get done. So anyway, I'm going to continue on doing what I need to do here in my world, but I just wanted to share that with you, and hopefully just remember, write it down, guys. Write it down, write it down, write it down, write it down. And that way you can get some of these opportunities are out here for you. If you need my services, reach out to me and we're gonna help you get that money that's out there. And if not, then you use your business planning to get yourself to the next level. You got to do it. Okay. All right. Have a beautiful afternoon and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.